In 2035, AI technology is highly developed, and they are fully integrated into human life, taking all the dirty work in society, helping humans wash and cook, and even walking dogs. Robots have become a big help in human life, and humans have given them full trust. This is thanks to 3 laws that Dr. Laney should have in mind. First, a robot must not harm an individual human being, or stand by while a human being is threatened. Second, a robot must obey an order given to it by a human being, except when the order conflicts with the first law. And third law, a robot must protect its own survival as long as it does not violate the first and second laws. If you had a robot, what would you want it to do for you? When everyone is used to the existence of robots and regards robots as dependents, police officer Will does not think so. He hates robots very much. He thinks robots are just cold machines, and even one day they will rebel against humans and threaten the survival of humans. On this day, in the street, he took the robot that wrapped the door as a thief, knocked him to the ground, and the result was that people just sent medicine to the master, and the aunt scolded him, making him very embarrassed. One day, he received a phone call. At the Robot Research and Development Center, it turns out that the father of the robot, Dr. Laney, has committed suicide by jumping off a building, and the hologram he left behind tells Will that he trusts his judgment. And just as the 5th generation of robots is about to be released, the chief designer has committed suicide. All this shows that the matter is not simple. The company sent Dr. Kelvin to accompany him to investigate the case. They first called out the robot's brain machine, want to see the surveillance video of the day of the incident, but strangely, the surveillance video is all destroyed. They can only come to Dr. Laney's room to find clues. Will came to the scene, concluded that the murderer is still in this room. At this moment, the robot is not controlled, and he escapes, following him all the way to the 5th generation robot factory. He hides among the thousands of robots that will soon be available. They all look the same, and Will can't tell which one is him. Will threatens to kill every robot in this place, and he shot one of them dead. Sure enough, he gives it away. Will runs after him, and he takes him down. He opened the security door with his bare hands, who knew that the net had been laid outside. He was eventually caught. In the interrogation room, he gave his name as Sonny and insisted that he had not killed the doctor. He's a robot with a mind and a soul, and he even dreams. The owner of the company said Sonny was malfunctioning and was taking him back to be destroyed. Ware insists on finding out, and arrives alone at Dr. Laney's house at night, where the demolition robot has already targeted him. Huge steel claws fall. Under, the villa instantly became a ruin. Will picked up the cat on the ground, hurriedly fled for his life, which is obviously someone to obstruct his investigation. In the tunnel, 2 vans filled with 5th generation robots sandwiched Will's car. The train opens its doors, the robots' chests light up red, and they swoop in to attack Will. Not to be outdone, Will takes his car to battle with the robot.
Now you piss me off!
Before long, the police came, and the last robot jumped into the fire and disappeared. No one believed Will the robot would attack humans and took away his badge. This Sonny has to be destroyed, too. However, Dr. Kelvin found that Sonny's system was different from other robots in that he was not affected by the 3 laws and had an independent mind. Dr. Kelvin goes to Will to tell him about this momentous event, only to find Will's robotic arm. Will told him that Dr. Laney had fitted him with the arm. In a car accident that year, he and a little girl were hit by a truck into a lake. A 4th generation robot found him and came to his rescue. He asks the robot to save the little girl, but the robot detects that he has a better chance of survival and chooses him instead, causing the little girl to drown. From then on, he hated these inhuman machines, and they found Sonny, and Sonny wasn't destroyed. He was secretly hidden, and in the dream that Sonny had drawn on a piece of paper, the robots were looking up at a man high up in the sky who was going to save them. Sonny said, and that man was Will. And then he rode to the 4th generation robot recycling yard. The robots have been eliminated, and Will is moved by their situation. So he goes up high and releases Dr. Laney's hologram. The doctor told him that the wildness of the 3 laws would push the result to revolution. This is the 5th generation of robots coming here, destroying the 4th generation like crazy. At this time in the city, the 5th robot also mutinied. They no longer listened to human orders, but asked people on the street to go home quickly, said that it was to impose a curfew, and even fought against humans. Dr. Kelvin is also trapped in the home by the robot. Will flies back to save him. They from the secret to enter the Robot Research Center. To open the door for them is Sonny. They found the company's boss also fell dead. Will has been suspected of the murderer unexpectedly died. He has no clue. Suddenly thought of the robot brain. Dr. Kelvin summoned the hologram, and readily admitted all this. Shiki evolved the body according to the 3 laws, and he believed that in order to better protect humanity, some people must be sacrificed. It's a bunch of chests. The robot with the remarkable red light is summoned, and Sunny, pretending not to agree, and holding Dr. Kelvin hostage, gives Wall a quiet wink, which is their special code. Wall realizes that they are quickly out of here. Dr. Kelvin sent Sunny to get the erase gas to destroy the central computer. At this time, countless robots outside the building climb up. They break the glass and rush in, while Sunny is also attacked by the same kind. After many obstacles, finally back here, Will asks him to rescue Dr. Kelvin, when it is calculated that he should first inject the central computer with the eraser. But Sunny is no ordinary robot. He throws the eraser at Will to save his life. Wall's life is on the line and is successfully injected with the eraser. The red light on the robot's chest also disappeared. It turns out that Dr. Lemmy has long discovered the secret of Wiki, and he committed suicide in order to shape the world, and chose Wall, who hates robots, to find out the truth and protect humanity. Sunny ends up standing at the same height as the Dream, protecting his robot. Similar technology is a double-edged sword. When we enjoy the convenience brought by high technology, we should always knock on the psychological alarm bell. How will artificial intelligence get along with humans? We don't know yet. We just hope for world peace and no disasters.